Welcome to the LBS Financial Credit Union Pyramid as Long Beach State men's volleyball takes on Calgary in the North American Challenge. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside Sergio Morales, and you are listening to 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. This is the second game of the day for both of these teams. Long Beach beat Alberta in 4 sets in the early game. Calgary then played after that and was defeated in a 5-set thriller against UC San Diego. The Tritons swept Alberta about an hour ago to send us to the nightcap. Expect some different faces from both the Beach and the Dinos in this one compared to who played in their first game for both these teams. Despite the competitive nature of this tournament, these are exhibition games, and everyone's looking to keep their players healthy. On the bright side, that could mean some Long Beach State stars who sat out the first game, like Skylar Varga, Alex Kondev, and Ben Braun, could make their exhibition debuts tonight. The Beach took a bit to kick into full gear in that first game, and there's certainly a different feel around the team from last year, but once they found their stride, they look to be right back into their dominant form. Sergio, this is going to be an interesting early part of the season to watch with Nick McRae as the new Long Beach State head coach.
That's right, Bruce. Today's games mark the beginning of a new chapter for this LBSU men's volleyball team. New year, new season, and new head coach Nick McRae, who takes over for the outgoing Alan Knight. But if these notes are anything to go by, maybe Coach McRae won't be an entire unknown. He's been with this LBSU team the past 13 years and has worked primarily with setters and coordinated offense during last year's national championship winning season. Coach McRae knows this team through and through, and today's games are the first test for a team that see a new chapter in their storied history.
Long Beach State having their starters introduced now. We'll take you through them. Jackson Chris starts at middle blocker. Skylar Varga at outside. Ben Braun also makes the start in the middle. Kellen Larson and Dane Hillis, the two liberos in starting lineup. Alex Kondev starts at outside hitter. Jake Pizzanti starts at setter for Long Beach State. And then Daniil Hershtanovich rounds out the starting lineup at opposite. For Calgary, they've got Zach Durant in the lineup alongside Eric Goodwin. Ethan Chapurik starts as well. Emil Olsen, the starting libero for Calgary. The Dinos also have Cam Hutt in the lineup alongside Cole Katurek and Will Kay rounding out their starting lineup. Long Beach State in their all-white uniforms. They played the first game of the day in all black, so that means the two liberos for the Beach will be in the all-black alternates. That's Dane Hillis and Kellen Larson, the two liberos for Long Beach State. Dane Hillis did make a couple of appearances in that first game today, not as a libero, just as a regular substitute, but it's going to be interesting for Long Beach State. Kellen Larson, the only true libero returning on this roster, so you have to expect once you get into the regular season, it'll be Larson almost all the time, but they're going to be working in Dane Hillis as the backup libero and getting him time when they can, especially in these exhibition games.
Well, that's what exhibition matches are all about, are they not? Sure, they might not be as important as the regular season games, and your record might stand clean. I mean, Long Beach State goes into today 0-0, whereas Calgary goes 8-7. Sure, these exhibition matches don't affect your record, but there's still a big opportunity for new players to show off what they're made of, and for everyone involved, it still feels the same way as it was a regular season game, and just like that, they feel that it's go time here at the Beach.
Long Beach State is, of course, at the very beginning of their season. Calgary is halfway through their year in the West Canada League. They have a hiatus in December as a mid-season break after they play all the way from September through November. So the Dinos are at 8-7 overall, 4-6 in the Canada West Conference. They're in 9th place, excuse me, in that conference. But Long Beach State at the very beginning of their season looking to get things started right with back-to-back wins on the first exhibition day. Both teams out on the floor. Calgary wearing bright neon red with yellow numbers, some interesting and vibrant uniforms for the Dinos. Their libero starting on the floor, Emil Olsen, is wearing a yellow jersey with black pants. And on all these jerseys for the Dinos, both the red and the yellow ones, they've got on the back a imposed print of a dinosaur. It's a cool design jersey, as we've seen from a couple of these teams. Alberta had some pretty cool uniforms earlier as well. Good unis in the Canada West League. Calgary will be getting the first serve to start off this match. Zach Durant, the fourth-year setter, back behind the service line, ready to take it. He spins the ball on his left hand, and we are ready to go. Durant puts this one across. Kondev pass right up, and it's a dunk right down with the left hand. Jake Pizzanti has the kill for Long Beach State on the floor for the first time today, and he has the Beach up 1-0.
Pizzanti heard it's go time by the Beach, and he said, say no more. Immediately dunks it. That's kind of a crucial error from Calgary, but the Beach immediately take advantage by setting it down the middle.
Jackson Chris will serve now for Long Beach State. The freshman middle blocker Had a good start in his first game today. This one's controlled in the back row by Calgary. Durant goes to the middle and bringing it right down is Ethan Chapurik. Third-year middle blocker has a kill, and the Dinos have evened it up at 1 apiece. Back to serve now will be Ethan Chapurik's brother, Cole Chapurik. They're both from Calgary, so hometown kids for the Dinos. Cole Chapurik ready to go. He's a second-year outside hitter. Tosses the ball up with the right hand and hits it into the middle of the net. So Long Beach moves ahead 2-1. Jake Pizzanti will head behind the service line now for Long Beach State. He's a redshirt freshman, redshirted last year in his first season with the program. Now will be in the setter mix alongside Island Doty and Ryan Peluso. Pizzanti tosses it out in front of him, now hits it across. It tipped the tape and then falls to the floor. It's an ace for Jake Pizzanti. What a start to his first game on the floor. Had a kill on the first point and now has an ace on his first trip behind the service line.
And mind you, that almost wasn't an ace. Emil Olsen immediately tried to go to the ground in a pancake-style save. He was just too far behind and sent the ball into the ground.
The net helped that one on its way across, slowed it down. Pizzanti to serve again for Long Beach State. Setter out of Huntington Beach. Back set from Durant. Dinos on the attack, and they've got the kill. He went to Will Kay that time, the first-year outside hitter in front of the right pin, and Kay brought it down to the back row. Kondev dove to his left, but couldn't keep it up in the air. It's 3-2 Beach. It's two sets of brothers on the Dinos. Both the Chapuriks are on the floor now. Will Kay playing this game. His brother Sam played the early game. Pass from Kondev up to Pizzanti. He sets over to Skylar Varga, who brings the hammer down from the right side attack. Skylar Varga was cross court, and he's got his first kill. Varga, of course, is going to be a big part of the team this year, a potential Big West Player of the Year candidate. And now he'll head behind the service line with the Beach ahead 4-2. Fresh off his first kill of 2026, here's Varga's first serve. It's over and controlled by Chapurik. Left side attack, this time by Godwin, dug out by Varga. Pizzanti goes over to Kondev. He wipes off the block and has the kill. Kondev now onto the score sheet with his first of the night, and it's 5-2 Beach.
On a failed attempt at defense from Cam Hutt and Will Kay, these two players were right up against them, and they tried to defend and send it back, but instead it tips off their fingers.
Double block was right there, but Kondev hit it with too much power. Got it through the blockers and out of bounds. Skylar Varga sends it right over into Godwin's chest, and they can't keep it up. It's an ace for Skylar Varga. Eric Godwin had it hit right up in the crook of his arms near his chest, popped short in the air. His teammates couldn't get there in time to pancake it and keep the ball up. So Skylar Varga's got an ace, and it's 6-2 Beach. Varga moves over to the left side of the service line now. 6 serving 2 in set 1. This is going to be another ace. This time he targets Cole Chapurik in the back row. Chapurik can't handle it, deflects right over into the scorer's table, and Skylar Varga has back-to-back aces as the Dinos call timeout.
And Cole Chapurik, for anyone who's listening right now, Cole Chapurik had the facial expression that just said, darn, that's not what I wanted to happen. He tried. He was just trying to send it back in, but it was just too much power from Skylar Varga sending it in, and he accidentally deflected it.
It's a 4-0 scoring run for Long Beach State. They're ahead 7-2 in this first set. Back-to-back aces from Skylar Varga send Calgary into a timeout. We'll be right back on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State ahead 7-2. A good start to this first set. Skylar Varga with back-to-back aces into a Calgary timeout. He's back out on the floor looking to continue a 4-0 scoring run for Long Beach State. Defending champion serves. Skylar Varga has a third straight ace. He toples it down to the floor in front of Eric Godwin this time. Targets 3 separate dinos on 3 straight serves, and it's 3 consecutive aces for Varga. Varga is a native of Canada, played for the VNL Canadian team this summer. Bullying his countrymen right now. It's a 4th straight ace for Skylar Varga. Will Kay in the front row this time tried to stick his arms in there, deflects right off of him into the Dinos bench. Skylar Varga with 4 straight aces, and the Beach have won 6 straight points. Can Skylar Varga keep the run alive? 4 straight aces. Now it's a roll shot. It's down for a 5th straight ace. This is unbelievable for Skylar Varga. Everything he wants, he's got. A roll serve this time falls right into the middle of the floor. Nobody near it for Calgary. He's got 5 straight aces. Can he make it a 6th? 10-2 Beach. Skylar Varga taking over set 1. Here's another serve, and this time he hits it into the net. Tried to dial up the speed once again there. A service error ends the run, but Skylar Varga will take that one. 5 straight aces for number 4 in white, and he's got the Beach ahead 10-3.
Well, there's a streak that you want to have going into the start of a game, and then the victims of these aces were either Cole Chapuric or Will Kay.
Will Kay serving now. Kondev passing the back row. Pazanti sets into the middle for Braun, but the Dinos keep it up. Left side attack from Godwin this time. Goes out of bounds without a touch from the Beach. So an immediate side out for Long Beach State. They get the serve back ahead 11-3. Jake Pazanti looking good so far as the setter for Long Beach State. He's got 1 kill, 1 ace, and 2 assists to begin this first set. Ben Braun serving now. Godwin controls. Set goes right back to him at the left pin. Dug out by Skylar Varga. Over out of bounds. Pazanti keeps it up. Kondev pushes it across with 2 hands. Chapuric with the dig. Over on the left side. Godwin attacking again. Hit the net without a Beach block. So that's a 4th touch against the Dinos, and the Beach win back-to-back points. It's 12-3, all Long Beach State here in set 1. Ben Braun will serve again for the Beach. Made 19 starts last year on the championship team. Led the squad with 1.24 blocks per set. Braun hits this one over and out of bounds. Too strong on the serve. It's 12-4. Long Beach State still ahead by 8. 2 of the Dinos, 4 points so far in set 1 off of Long Beach State service errors. And now it's Eric Godwin to serve for Calgary. 5th-year outside hitter, originally out of Lethbridge, Alberta. Tosses it up with the right hand, hits it into the net and down. So it's a service error for Calgary. Gives the Beach the serve back at 13-4. Another Canadian now for Long Beach heads behind the service line. Daniil Hershtanovich out of Toronto. Hershtanovich played for Team Canada at the U21 World Championships this summer. Booms this one over. It's controlled by Chapuric. Set back to him on the left side. Gets blocked by the Beach, but kept up by the libero Olsen. Now right side attack from Kay. Gets roofed down. Double block is there. Kondev alongside Jackson Christ. And the Beach have a big block. It's 14-4.
These 2 players made it look easy. They happened to be at the right place, right time, and just smacked that ball and into the ground of the Calgary team. Almost like if it was nothing.
Dinos can't get anything going so far in set 1. They're hitting in the negatives. Hershtanovich rolls this serve, but it's pancake. Nice save by Chapuric. Now Cole Chapuric on the attack from the left side. It's roofed again! A triple block there this time for the Beach. Christ, Kondev, and Pazanti all right at the right pin to stuff it. It's another timeout called by Calgary with the Beach ahead 15-4.
Well, there's a lot of key players who are making this huge scoring run happen. Of course, Skylar Varga with the 5 consecutive aces. You have the defense from Jackson Kurst and Jake Pazanti, among other players. It's all coming down to defense, I believe, and also service errors from Calgary, of which there have been many.
Back-to-back roofs for Long Beach State sends the Dinos into another timeout. It's 15-4 in set 1. All Long Beach State to begin this match. We'll be right back on 22 West Radio. 15-4 Long Beach in set one. Nick McRae's squad rolling to begin this match against Calgary. This is the second of 4 in the North American Challenge for these two teams. Daniil Hershinovic to serve again out of the timeout. Beach on a 3-0 scoring run. Hershinovic hits this one over and out of bounds. A little too strong beyond the back line that time. So the third service error for Long Beach State gives Calgary their 5th point. Long Beach will take the discrepancy. They've got 3 service errors to go with 6 aces. Cam Hutt serves now. Kondev an errant pass back beyond the back line. Varga takes a second touch, puts it back to Kondev. Triple block there, but he gets it through, and off a touch, it goes out of bounds. Alex Kondev elevates above a triple block and has the kill anyway. It's 16-5 Beach.
This block, nah, that's nothing for Alex Kondev. Even with that triple block, the ball immediately just went in the tips of the fingers of those 3 players from Calgary.
Kondev serves now. It's low. It's down. It's an ace for Alex Kondev. Had some topspin on that one. Went straight for the right line and landed right on it. Perfect precision from Kondev as the Beach have their 7th ace of the first set. Calgary cannot control this Beach serve. 17-5. Kondev spins it in the air again. Another topspin serve and another ace. The 8th of this first set for the Beach. Alex Kondev has back-to-back aces for his own now, and it's 18-5.
And again, it almost wasn't because Eric Goodwin did try to save it, but he ended up not just upside down, he ended up with the ball going out of bounds as well in his attempt to save it.
Talk about dominance from behind the service line. Kondev hits this one over just out of bounds, though. Trying to go for the back line that time, but missed it. 18-6, Beach way ahead in set one. Calgary's completed 1 rotation now. Zach Durant to serve for the 2nd time in the match. Their 4th-year setter, a native of Calgary. Hits this one across. Kondev pass. Pazanti right at the net. Goes to the middle. Jackson's Chris, but it gets blocked this time. A roof for the Dinos. In the middle, it's Ethan Chapurik that time alongside Will Kay, who had the block. It's 18-7. Beach still ahead by 11. Zach Durant serving again. 6-foot setter. Hits this one low across the net. Larson controls it for the Beach. Pazanti backs it over towards Hershinovic. He pushes it across with 2 hands. They're calling it a pancake, but now they're going to wave it off and say the point goes to the Beach. It was interesting. As Hershinovic pushed it across with 2 hands, the whole Beach side of the floor stopped playing, thinking it was a kill, but it appeared the original ruling, at least at first, was that Calgary did keep it up. But then their attack hit the antenna, so either way, it's a Beach point. Jackson Christ serves and hits it way out of bounds. That one was in the air over into the Dinos bench. So nowhere close that time. Beach still ahead 19-8. Kellen Larson back in to man the back row. Christ goes to the bench. Cole Chapurik serves. And it's out of bounds. Tried to go from the right side of his service line across the court to the back corner on the Beach side, but missed it.
Something interesting worth noting as these service errors have been happening, Calgary is now hitting negative 0.300% basically, whereas Long Beach State is hitting 0.375% of their hits.
Jake Pazanti serves again. It's kept up by a diving Emil Olsen. Set goes to K. It's roofed down. A triple block was there as the Dinos were all kinds of out of system. Ben Braun, Skylar Varga, and Daniil Hershinovic all stuff the attack from Will K. It's the 3rd block of this first set for Long Beach State. They're ahead 21-8. Jake Pazanti to serve again. He's got 2 assists in this first set. Hasn't really needed the set almost at all. This one's kept up by Olsen. Scrambling and overpass. Varga goes up, and it's going to be called a double touch from the Dinos. They were out of system again off the serve from Pazanti, and they have an attacking error. Skylar Varga had blocked it. They were scrambling to even keep the ball up in the air, but then the whistle blew. 22-8, Long Beach State way in control of set 1.
The attack error is against Will Kay, who tried to send the ball over and was blocked by Skylar Varga. And as you mentioned, there was that double touch right before Varga actually was about to send the ball into the ground in typical Skylar Varga fashion.
Pazanti serving again, redshirt freshman from Huntington Beach. It tips the tape on its way over and rolls to the ground. The second ace of that variety in set one for Jake Pizzanti. Everything's going the Beach's way right now. Hit the tape hard and just rolled straight to the ground. Not much the Dinos could do. 23-8, the Beach ahead by 15. Pizzanti ready to roll. Beach attack standing in wait. Pizzanti booms this one over and out. There hasn't been much in terms of rallies in this first set. Pizzanti with only 2 assists for the Beach. Zach Durant with 2 assists of his own, the setter for Calgary. Calgary's got 2 team assists, and the Beach have 4. So not much passing going on in this first set. The Beach have taken control of it with 9 aces. Serve across from Calgary. Kondev keeps it up. Now in the middle, Ben Braun slams it right down off the assist from Pizzanti. So Ben Braun now with his first kill of the match, and that's set point, 24-9 in set 1. Skylar Varga already with 5 aces in the first set, now behind the service line, looking for another one to finish off set 1. Hits it into the net. Tried to dial up the speed there, but couldn't get it over. So 24-10, it'll remain set point for the Beach. Will Kay will head behind the line now for the Dinos. Long Beach looking for one more point to close out the first set. Set point number 2, Kay serves it over. Larson pass up to Pizzanti. Back set goes over to Hrstanovic. He puts it off the blockers and down. It's a kill for Daniil Hrstanovic, and Long Beach absolutely steamrolls their way to a set 1 victory, 25-10, including 9 service aces in the first set for the Beach. Can't dominate much more than that, Sergio.
See, let's talk about that last play there for a minute, because I genuinely thought that we was about to see some kind of a send-over from one player. Nope, it was a trick play, and Ben Braun was ultimately the guy that got it done with the kill thanks to Daniil Hrstanovic.
Hrstanovic had the kill. He was the last one to hit it, but for Long Beach State, that puts an end to set 1. 25-10, the final. Long Beach absolutely dominant through a first set. A 91% side-out percentage and 9 aces for the Beach to win set 1. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes for set 2 as the Beach try to keep rolling on 22 West Radio. Set 2 getting underway between Long Beach State and Calgary. It was all Beach through the first set. 25-10 was the final. The Beach had 9 service aces and a 91% side-out percentage, hit 500 as a total attack. Calgary hit negative 364, just 2 kills and 6 attacking errors on 11 swings. So nothing went the Dinos' way during that first set. They'll try and reset and get on track here to begin set 2.
What really is hurting this Calgary team is the amount of service errors that they're going. We saw a lot of it. We saw balls go over and out of bounds. We saw them go into the net. Anything that came to service went completely wrong for Calgary. This is what they're really going to want to reset if they're going to want any chance against this dominant Long Beach State team tonight.
Long Beach will be serving to begin set 2. Jackson Christ will take the first serve. He's a second-generation Long Beach State men's volleyball player. His dad, Joff, played here at Long Beach State from 1994 to 97. So Jackson Christ, a true freshman, hails out of Long Beach. He played on Team USA this summer alongside Kellen Larson, the Beach libero, at the U21 World Championships in China. Had 16 aces at that tournament. So Christ, in his first year with Long Beach, certainly figures to be an impactful server. Scoreboard wiped clean. Calgary able to start with a clean slate in set 2. It's Jackson Christ behind the service line for the Beach. Long Beach State has won 6 of the last 7 Big West regular season championships. Looking to make it 7 of 8 this season. Christ serves across to start the second set. Bump set comes from the libero Olsen, right over the top of a triple block without a touch from the Beach. It's a attacking error from Calgary, and the Beach move ahead 1-0. Ethan Chapuric tried to go for high hands that time, but couldn't find anybody. Jackson Christ to serve again. 1 serving 0 in set 2. Christ tosses it up in the air, runs underneath, and hits it over. Godwin keeps it up. Now attacking is Chapuric. It's roofed down by the Beach. Another triple block is there. Skylar Varga, Ben Braun, and Jake Pizzanti all right at the right pin to deny the attack. Long Beach State keeps rolling into set 2. It's 2-0 Beach. Jackson Christ standing right in front of the student section. The sand pit over there with a scattered crowd. Christ hits this one into the net, so service error makes it 2-1.
That's really the only thing that's been handing the Dinos throughout this first and now going into the second set any sort of points. It's the service errors from Long Beach State, of which there haven't been many, but Calgary seems not to be able to capitalize thus far this evening.
The Beach do have 8 service errors. Zach Durant serves for Calgary, and that one's floating over beyond the back line, so the Dinos respond with a service error of their own. The Dinos, through 1+ sets now, have 11 total points. 8 of them are off of Long Beach State service errors. Only 3 points generated on their own fruition. Serving now is Jake Pizzanti for Long Beach State. Their setter booms it right across. It's kept up on a low serve by Chapuric. Cole Chapuric now attacking from the right side. Triple block blocks it, but they keep it in the air. Now Will Kay attacks from the left side. Triple block got there again. It goes over Kellen Larson's dig, then floats back across the net and out of bounds. So it is going to be a kill for Will Kay. Beach ahead 3-2. Cole Chapuric will head behind the service line now. Spent the summer with the National Excellence Program in Canada. 3-2 Beach. Chapuric serves this one. Larson keeps it up. Pizzanti sets in the middle for Kondev. He brings down the hammer. Coming from the back row, Alex Kondev has the kill. Too hot to handle in the back row for the Dinos, and the Beach are ahead 4-2.
Too hot to handle indeed. Cole Chapuric did try to send the ball the opposite way. He actually ended up swinging in the direction to go out of bounds, and the ball went along with it.
Skylar Varga serving now for the Beach. 5 aces for him already. This one's controlled by Olsen. Middle attack gets blocked, kept up in the air. Now a free ball from the Dinos. Larson puts it up to Pizzanti. Now he sets a Varga. It's right down for a kill. Poetry in motion that time for the Beach. Ben Braun gave the deke from the middle. Skylar Varga came from the back row and brought the hammer down. It's 5-2 Long Beach State. Varga to serve again. He's got 2 kills and 5 aces so far in the match. A couple of digs and a couple of blocks as well. Varga hits this one over. It's a low pass, kept up though. Attacking is Godwin on the left side. He hit it out of bounds. Tried to go power angle, but couldn't find the line. An attacking error makes it 6-2 Beach.
He was specifically aiming for Alex Kondev if you really looked at it, but Alex really just saw that ball go by, and he's like, nah, I'll let it go by. And now we have, once again, a pretty high score from the Beach, even though this set is just getting started.
Calgary calls their first time out of set 2 as their head coach, Graham Figrass, doesn't want to see this one slip away the way the first set did. So Long Beach on another 3-0 scoring run. They're ahead 6-2 in the second set. We'll be right back for continuation of play here on 22 West Radio. Back on.
Let's go, 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 go.
Long Beach State to serve to resume set 2. Skylar Varga ready to go again. 6 serving 2 in the second set. Varga booms this one over and out of bounds. A little too strong that time. 6-3, Long Beach State still ahead. Service error broke a 3-0 scoring run for the Beach. They've got 9 service errors to go alongside the 9 aces now. Caught up in the 2 categories. Ethan Chapurik serves for Calgary, puts it into the middle of the net, so he gives the serve right back to the Beach. Ben Braun serving for Long Beach State. Calgary on the attack in the middle. Hutt able to get it across. Dig from Pazanti. Varga keeps it on the Beach side. Kondev attack gets blocked. It's a roof for Calgary. Will Kay alongside Cam Hutt. Big denial there. The Beach were out of system with Varga having to step in for the bump set, and Kondev couldn't get it through the blockers.
We saw what was possibly the first error of this game thus far between Long Beach State, as Jake Pazanti and Daniel Hershinovic really tried to save the ball, but ended up flipping themselves upside down the opposite way.
Will Kay now serving for Calgary, and he hits it out of bounds. Tried to go for the back right corner, but couldn't quite find the line. Daniil Hershinovic back to serve now for Long Beach State. It's 8-4 Beach in set 2, already ahead 1-0. Calgary still way in the negatives in terms of hitting percentage at negative .333. Beach hitting .462. Hershinovic too strong. It's a service error for the Toronto native. 8-5, Long Beach State ahead by 3. The Beach already won earlier today, beat Alberta in 4 sets. Looking to make it back-to-back exhibition wins to begin the tenure of Nick McRae as the Beach head coach. Serving here is Brown. It's put across, and the overpass goes right back to the Calgary side. Dino's on the attack. Beach scrambling, and Varga puts it back across. Now the whistle blows. The Beach did break the plane underneath. So it was a bit of a delayed call, but as Varga slid to the ground to keep the ball in the air, the ruling is that he broke the plane underneath the net. He walks over to the ladder to get an explanation. Our officials tonight in this game, Chris Hahn and Brian Brokenbaugh. The line judges, John Park and Rob Reyes, and then the scorer, Diana Johnson. Still a discussion ongoing on the floor as Long Beach State gets an explanation. Varga was over with the official on the tower getting the explanation. Nick McRae walked over to the sideline official. He's being walked through the call. So the huddle breaks with laughs. Point will stay with Calgary. Eric Godwin back to serve for the Dinos. 6 serving 8 in set 2. Godwin tosses it way out in front of him, rolls it into the net. It was an issue with the toss that time as he got it out ahead of himself. Alex Kondev will serve with the Beach ahead 9-6.
For Eric Godwin, this is his 4th error of the night. These errors are starting to pile up, not just for him, but for this Calgary team. It's been handing the Beach some points.
Varga rolls, or Kondev, on the serve, rolls it over. Attack from Hutt, dug out by the beach. Pisanti backs it over to Hershinovic on the right side. They do dig it out. Calgary scrambling. Attack from Will K. Gets blocked down. Jackson Chris was right there to send it back into the floor. Skylar Varga also in the area. Double block for the Beach. Puts it back onto the Calgary side. Long Beach State's ahead 10-6. Alex Kondev will serve again. Got some moisture on the out-of-bounds side of the dyno floor. That gets cleaned up. Now we're ready to go again. Alex Kondev flips it high in the air. The Sofia, Bulgaria native puts it across. Attack from the Dinos. Gets blocked down again. Eric Godwin came from the back row, but Jackson Christ with the second straight block put it right back into him and then the ground. Return to sender from Jackson Christ makes it 11-6 Beach. Kondev serving again. Beach on a 3-0 scoring run. High toss, roll serve, dug out. Now left side attack is going to fall. Hitting power angle that time as Cole Chapuric just tipped the tape on its way over and then fell to the ground. Got some help with that touch of the net. Otherwise might have been headed out of bounds. But instead it's a kill for Chapuric. 11-7, Beach ahead by 4.
Chapuric needed something to go right this evening, and that was the first thing, as a Kellen Larson failed save is what hands the Calgary some points tonight.
Cam Hutt serves. Kondev keeps it up. Pisanti all the way over for Skylar Varga. He hits power angle, but did just miss the line. So it's an attacking error for Varga. The Beach have not had very many chances in this match to pull off an in-system attack. This one's been mostly determined from behind the service line. Cam Hutt serves again. Larson pops it up in the air. Pisanti underneath. Sets up Varga from the left pin. Dug out back row by Godwin. Now Durant sets over for the left side. Popped up on the attack from Chapuric. Larson keeps it up. Pisanti back set. Going for Hershinovic. He's got the kill. Daniil Hershinovic on the right side attack. Put it off the blockers. And then Cam Hutt in the back row couldn't get underneath it in time. Beach and one of the longest rallies of the night with a kill. It's 12-8.
And that block came from the two Chapuric brothers, Ethan and Cole. Both of them tried to pull off a double block, but their hands were just wrong place, right time though, and their hands immediately guide the ball out.
Christ serves now, kept up by Ethan Chapuric. Now it's Cole Chapuric who attacks, but the Beach dig it out. Pisanti goes over for Varga. Roll shot from the left pin, dug out by Olsen. Right side attack from K, dug out by Kondev. Underneath Pisanti, sets back all the way across for Varga again. He puts it off the blockers and out of bounds. The head coach for the Dinos, Graham Vigras, had to stop that one as it was destined for the scorers table. Off the tip from Skylar Varga. He's got the kill, his third of the night, and the Beach are ahead by 5. Jackson Christ serving again. 6'10", true freshman. Flips the ball up in the air, booms it across. It's kept up by Emil Olsen. Left side attack from Cole Chapuric. Gets roofed down. A triple block from the Beach was right there to stuff it. Ben Braun, Skylar Varga, and Jake Pisanti all put that one right back down. Chapuric had to take a fadeaway as the set was a little off the net. So an easy block that time for Long Beach State. Their 6th of the match. 14-8 Beach. High toss from Chris, and then he hits it out. So service error ends the run for the Beach and makes it 14-9.
That service error brought an end to a 3-0 scoring run for the Beach, but this Beach team has found a way to come back all the time. I have no doubt that that scoring run is going to come back eventually.
Zach Durant to serve, the setter for the Dinos. He deposits this one across. Larson pops it up in the air right at the 10-foot line. Pisanti goes for Varga, cross court, and he finds the back line. That Pisanti to Varga duo has been working well in this second set when they've gotten the chance to actually go on the attack. 15-9, Beach ahead by 6. Long Beach State with 9 aces so far in the match. Jake Pisanti serving here. He's got 2 of them. This one's kept up in the air by Godwin. Left side attack from K. He pushes over with 2 hands. Varga digs it out. Pisanti back set going for Hershinovic on the right side. He gets it down off a tip from Will K at the net. It finds the back line. So the Beach win back-to-back points. They're ahead 16-9. Jake Pisanti to serve again. 6'3" setter. Played a very strong match so far here in his season debut. Pizzanti booms this one over hard. It's low to the ground. They're able to get it across on a second touch as K fell out of bounds. Kondev out of system bump set. It's a joust at the net, won by Hershinovic, still up in the air though. Now a second joust, Hershinovic puts it back onto the Dino side again. Left side attack from K, he tips it over. Flying in there, Pizzanti has a dig. Out of system bump set from Kondev, goes for Varga, and he's got another kill. Hit line from the left side, and Skylar Varga got it through the blockers. Nice job by Alex Kondev on 2 separate occasions during that last rally to step in and give an out of system bump set. He's able to get the assist that time as he got it to Varga, and Varga took care of the rest.
And let's also mention another player from Calgary. Ethan Chapuric has been attempting to do some defensive work throughout these past several points that Long Beach State has scored. Him teamed up with his brother Cole, and additionally Will K. I've noticed doubles and triple block attempts from these 2 and 3 players in different plays. It's been helping, but it hasn't quite capitalized just yet for this Calgary team.
Jake Pizzanti to serve again for Long Beach State. Tosses the ball high in the air. It's controlled by Cole Chapuric. Back set back for Chapuric on the right side. It's tipped, but then dug out by Hillis. Beach free ball from Hershinovic. First touch goes to Cole Chapuric. Now they go to the middle. Ethan Chapuric. He can't find the left side line, though. Hit it out of bounds as he was swiping across the net from the middle blocker spot. Missed the left side line. It's 18-9. Long Beach State out ahead, trying to make it a double-digit lead. Jake Pizzanti on a decently long run from behind the service line here. Hits this one into the net, so his service error ends the run. Calgary back within 8. Cole Chapuric will serve next. 6'8", second year for the Dinos. Chapuric tosses it out in front of him, hits it over. Larson to the ground on a pass to Pizzanti. Back set over to Skylar Varga, attacking from the right side this time. He's got another kill. Varga certainly had the hot hand here in set 2. He's up to 5 kills, and the Beach are ahead 19-10.
Another kill from Skylar Varga, and it came this one off the hands of Emil Olsen, who wanted to send the ball back up, presumably up to the roof, but he was way too low in order to make any sort of movement happen. It just landed into his hands, and off it went onto the ground.
Varga's got so much bounce, he put it right in front of the outstretched arms of Olsen. The libero for the Dinos stands 5'7". This time it's Lohr who gets targeted, and the pass goes right back across the net. Benton Braun attacking from the middle, has the kill. Pizzanti got it to his middle blocker, and Braun slams it right down. The Beach are out ahead by 10, 20-10. Now a couple of subs will come in for the Dinos. Sam K subs in alongside Marshall Qualley. Skylar Varga will serve again after a couple of subs for the Dinos. Varga with 5 aces so far. 20-10, Long Beach State, 5 points away from a set 2 win. Varga flips it out in front of him, rolls this serve across. It's dug out by Godwin. They're out of system though. Right side attack from K. It's gonna get through and land. Long Beach State, looked like Varga was caught slipping in the back row as he went to pivot and dive forward. He had his right foot go out on him, so he's squeaking his shoes in the back row to try and make sure that spot's wiped up. Good to see he's okay as his foot went out from under him like that. 20-11, Long Beach State ahead of Calgary. Another serve from K. Kondev keeps it up. Pizzanti sets back to Kondev, who steps in from the pin to the halfway middle spot and puts it right down onto the floor. No blocker in the area is too easy for Alex Kondev. The Beach extend their lead back to 10.
And as you said earlier, Bruce, return to sender. That's basically been Alex Kondev's mantra throughout this second set, as we saw more of that. And in a moment where we really thought this was going to go off of the net.
Wojciech Gojek is off the bench to serve for Long Beach State. He had 16 kills to lead the way for the Beach in the first game as he hits this one into the net. This is his first appearance of the second match of the day. He'll head right back to the bench. Wojciech Gojek is certainly going to be a big player for the Beach this season. Polish freshman with a brief appearance on the floor here as Kellen Larson's back into the back row. 21-12, Long Beach 4 points away from a set 2 win. Marshall Qualley now serving for the first time. The third-year middle blocker lobs it over. Varga pass with Pizzanti underneath. Back set all the way across for Hershinovic, who puts it right down. It was a great set that time for Pizzanti, moving across the net the other direction. Had to get low to get down to it. but still put the ball in a perfect place for Daniil Hršćanović. And the deception of it made sure there was no blocker at the net either. Hršćanović has the kill, and the Beach are ahead 22-12. It'll be Daniil Hršćanović serving now for the Beach. Another couple of subs for the Dinos. They're emptying the bench in the second set that the Beach are well ahead. 22 serving 12. Daniil Hršćanović flips the ball in the air and booms it into the net. Service error cuts the deficit down to 9.
We've seen several service errors throughout the evening for this Long Beach State team. This is one of those things that they need to clean up. Sure, it's an exhibition matchup, but this is going to matter going into regular season games, of course.
Eric Godwin will serve for the Dinos. 5th year out of Lethbridge. 22-13. Calgary behind by 9. Godwin lobs it out in front. Controlled by Kellen Larson. Set to the middle. Jackson Christ has the kill for Long Beach State. Now they're 2 points away from a set 2 win.
And Eric Godwin really did try. He just happened to be at the wrong place, right time, however, as the ball bounces just off of his foot. It wasn't much that he could really do about it.
You hear some cheers behind us as Connor Bloom is subbing in to serve. Was a service specialist throughout that championship run last year, and he's got the patented clap of the volleyball in his routine. There it is. Claps the ball in front of him, and now he's ready to serve. 23 serving 13 in set 2. Bloom gets this one across. It's controlled by Cole Chapirik. Set to the middle. Cam Hutt attacking, and he's got the kill. Just did get a tip from the Long Beach blockers before it careened out of bounds. 23-14, Beach still ahead. Alex Kondev will come right back in for the Beach. Connor Bloom heads to the bench. Cam Hutt to serve for Calgary. He's a first-year middle blocker, spent the summer with Team Canada U19. Kondev controls this one. Pizzanti back set to Hršćanović. He goes cross-court and puts it right at the feet of Will Kay. It's another kill for Daniil Hršćanović, and now it's set point in set 2 for the Beach. 24-14. They need one more point to close out set 2. Jackson Christ to serve for the Beach. Set point in set 2. Tosses the ball out in front of him. Jackson Christ serves overpass from Godwin. Turns into a joust. Skylar Varga sends it right down onto the Dino side. Varga has the kill to end set 2. The Beach take it 25-14. They've controlled the first 2 sets handily, and now they're 1 set win away from a sweep.
And Skylar Varga made that kill look as easy as could be. Immediately just no effort on that push. And nobody there, right place, right time. Everything worked out perfectly on that final kill of set number 2. Like you said, Bruce, 1 set away from a sweep.
Long Beach State and Calgary will switch benches one more time now, as they need one more set victory for Long Beach State to sweep the match. They win set 2 25-14. Now we move into set 3 momentarily on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State on the doorstep of a sweep. They're way in control of this match through 2 sets. 25-10 the final in set 1, 25-14 the final in set 2. Long Beach hitting 567 for the match. Calgary at -176. So it's all Long Beach State so far, and they'll look to win one more set and close out a sweep.
Some of the things that have been helping Long Beach State is being able to capitalize on service aces, of which there are assists, of which there have been 19 throughout this entire game. However, Long Beach State's big if this tonight has been service errors. Calgary has 7. Long Beach State has 14 service errors tonight. This is where Calgary has the opportunity to capitalize. If Long Beach State doesn't clean up these service errors, expect Calgary to be a little bit closer and maybe even have the danger of taking set 3.
Long Beach has been so dominant from behind the service line. There haven't been very many rallies in this game. So the Beach with only 19 set assists through 2 sets. Kondev with the pass here. Pizzanti sets up in the middle for Chris, but it's dug out back row by Olsen. Attack here from Godwin, dug out by Hershinovic. Pizzanti now goes over for Skylar Varga, but a dig from near his face by Chapuric. Godwin rolls it over, but it's a violation against the Dinos. Looked like it was a lift called against Godwin. So the Beach win the first point of set 3. 1-0 Long Beach State in the 3rd set. They jump out ahead again. They've won the first point in all 3 sets so far. Jackson Christ serving for Long Beach State. Got 9 aces tonight, looking for a 10th. Christ rolls this one into the net, so it is the 15th service error of the night for Long Beach State. Total has surpassed the ace total. The Beach did struggle a bit in the first match today with service errors against Alberta. They had 24 service errors, with 15 again tonight. 1-1 in set 3. Eric Godwin serves, popped high in the air by Kondev. Set goes to Varga from the left pin. It's low and it's down. Skylar Varga has the kill. Had to contort in midair, but the assist again goes to Jake Pizzanti as he'll head behind the service line. Nick McRae, after Jackson Christ's last serve, went into the net, followed him all the way to the bench, and has given him some instruction. Good to see between the first-year head coach and the first-year Long Beach State player. Jake Pizzanti serves here. He's got the ace. Went for the back right corner, and as Chapuric dove to his left, tried to pull the arms out of the way at the last second, still caught it with his hand, went straight into the ground, and Jake Pizzanti has the ace. Pizzanti's playing his first game of the season, didn't appear in the first match today. He's got 3 aces and 17 assists in this one. Pizzanti serving again. 3 serving 1 in set 3, and he booms this one too strong beyond the back line. It's 3-2 now.
And that's the 16th service error for Long Beach State, which dwarfs Calgary's 7 service errors throughout the evening.
Calgary also has 0 aces. So it's a give and a take. 3-2, Beach ahead by 1, and serving into the net is Cam Hutt. Dinos give the serve right back to the Beach. Skylar Varga to take it. Varga tonight with 8 kills and 5 aces. All of them came consecutively in the first set. Varga serves this one over. It's popped up by Godwin. Back row set from Olsen goes over towards Chapuric, and he's got the kill. Cole Chapuric from the left pin hit it hard enough to go off the Long Beach blockers and then out of bounds. There were a couple of blockers right at the net, but couldn't quite seal it off.
It even hit the official, who's just out here laughing as the point is awarded to Calgary.
Rolled off the blockers right into the official on the tower to keep his balance up there. Will Kay serves, pass from Kellen Larson, Pizzanti underneath, sets up Braun, and it's roofed down. Big solo block in the middle from Ethan Chapuric, denies the attack from Ben Braun, and this might be the first time all night the Dinos have felt some momentum.
A beautiful block by Ethan Chapuric, who was just there at the right place at the right time, slamming the ball into the ground that Long Beach State has been doing to them all night long.
Will Kay serving again for the Dinos. Larson pops it up to Pizzanti. He goes to Ben Braun again, who hits it out of bounds. Tried to go high hands, but was a little bit late. So it's an attacking error, and Calgary has their first lead of the night at 5-4. 3-0 scoring run for the Dinos. Will Kay serving again. First year outside hitter, puts it over. Larson pass up to Pizzanti at the net. Back set this time goes for Varga. And he just did get it through to the blockers before it went back into the ground. Wound up right back in Skylar Varga's lap, but went underneath the net. So the point goes to Long Beach State, 5-5 now in set 3. It's a weird looking one there. At first it looked like Varga didn't get it over, but just got right back in his lap pretty quickly. Ben Braun serves this time on the attack. Kay on the right side, dug out by Pisanti. Varga steps in, sets it up on the right side for Hrstanovic, puts it off the blockers and out of bounds. Daniil Hrstanovic has the kill to put Long Beach back ahead. Ben Braun to serve for Long Beach State again. Braun's got 2 kills tonight, lobs this one over. Godwin passes up to Durant. He sets over to Chapurk on the left side, and Ben Braun can't dig it out. Flies into the crowd back behind us here at the scorer's table. So it's 6-6 now in set 3.
And it flew right over me, if you'd believe that one. Ben Braun did, I think what he was trying to do was make one of those saves beautifully towards Calgary, but instead it wound up in our direction instead.
Serving is Cole Chapurek. Tosses it high in the air, gets it over. Varga pass up to Pisanti. He sets up Chris, who brings it right down. Perfect coordination that time. The Beach right in system, and they've got the kill. An issue reminder, I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside Sergio Morales. You're listening to national champion Long Beach State men's volleyball on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. Serving again is Daniil Hrstanovic, 7-6, Long Beach State ahead. Hrstanovic puts this one over and out, so it's 7-7. How about that legal ID read, Sergio?
That was simply lovely, if I do say so myself. National champion Long Beach State, and they're playing like it out here, even if it's just an exhibition match. But as I said, exhibition matches, this is your chance to start sussing out which of these players are going to be a key factor in the regular season.
Ethan Chapurek serves. Pisanti sets over to Kondev. He's got the kill. Put it right off of Cole Chapurek in the back row and then out of bounds. Just too much power to handle in the back row for the Dinos. Alex Kondev will head back behind the service line with an 8-7 lead for Long Beach State. High toss in the air. Kondev tried to go for the right side line but missed it. So we're tied once again at 8 apiece.
This is the first time all evening that we're starting to see a real duel between these two teams, and in no small part does it come because of all these service errors from Long Beach. This is their 19th of the evening.
Zach Durant serving for the Dinos. From the right side of the line, he goes cross court for Kondev, but he handles it. Back set goes over to Hrstanovic on the right side. He hits line and finds the back right corner. Daniil Hrstanovic has 7 kills. Started to find his rhythm here in the third set. Beach ahead 9-8. Jackson Christ ready to serve again. After his last service error, got some one-on-one instruction from Nick McRae. We'll see if it translates. Chris tosses the ball high in the air, gets this one across, took a little off of it. Durant back set over to the right side for Godwin, and he's got the kill. Got it through a double block of Braun and Varga, and then nobody was home for the Beach in the back row. Tied again at 9.
Alex Kondev did try to make the save, but he was just way too far back, coming in from the left side of the court to make any sort of a save.
Eric Godwin to serve. 9-9 in set 3, tips the tape, but Varga handles it. Now swinging is Pisanti, and he's got the kill on the second touch. Jake Pisanti goes on the attack and puts it off the blockers and into the antenna. Brings back some visions of Moni Nikolov with a big swing from the Long Beach State setter. Turns into a kill. It's going to be the big thing to watch this year for Long Beach. If their setters can get active on the attack, obviously will not be at a level like Nikolov had last year. He's a world-class player, but Pisanti showing some good things here tonight. Godwin with a pass. Now in the middle, the set goes to Cam Hutt, and he's got a kill. Just trading blows back and forth here in set 3. It's tied again at 10. Nick McRae issues some instruction from the sideline for his players. Now Cam Hutt serves after his kill. Kondev pass. Pisanti sets up for Kondev from the back row. Powered right off of Durant and out of bounds into the crowd. Some serious velocity behind that swing from Alex Kondev. Zach Durant was right there in the right spot, but just popped right off of him and into the sand pit. Skylar Varga serving again for the Beach. The whole crowd chants, "Oh, Canada," as he hits it, and it's into the net. Varga goes right down to his knees in dismay after the service error. Calgary now makes a sub. Matthew Brown, the setter, comes off the bench. He was the regular setter throughout that first game of the day. Zach Durant goes off, so now Brown will operate the offense for the Dinos. Will Kay serving for Calgary. Rolls the serve down to the ground. That's the first ace of the night. Kellen Larson couldn't get underneath it in time. Will Kay has the ace for Calgary, and they've jumped ahead 12-11. First time either team has won back-to-back points in a little while. Will Kay serves again, tosses it high. Kellen Larson handles it. Pazanti underneath. Back set goes to Hershinovic on the right side. It's dug out with one arm by Olsen. Nice job to keep it alive, but a roof means it doesn't matter. Kondev and Braun shoulder to shoulder deny the attack from Matthew Brown. Send it right back into the floor. We're tied again, this time at 12. All in set 3. Ben Braun serving for Long Beach State. Brown sets over to the left side. Chapurik gets roofed right down. Too easy that time for Jackson Christ and Daniil Hershinovic. Shoulder to shoulder, read the attack like a book, and stuff it right back into the mat.
That's the second consecutive double block that we've seen from this Long Beach State team. These double and triple blocks have really been what has helped this Beach defense this evening.
Braun serves again. Pass from Chapurik. Right back to him on the set. Popped up in the air, but the Beach cannot keep it up. Hershinovic and Chris both looked around, unsure of where it deflected to. Good effort from Jake Pazanti, diving out of bounds, going for a pancake, but went right off his outstretched hand over the ESPN scorers table and into the crowd. Beach resetting on their side of the floor. Cole Chapurik, the server for the Dinos. Flips the ball in the air, hits it across and out of bounds. Tried to go for the back left corner, but missed it. Beach now will make a sub in service. Wojciech Gojek comes off the bench. Gojek, as mentioned earlier, was the star in the first game of the day for Long Beach State. Had 16 kills against Alberta. Now coming in for the second time in this one. The true freshman out of Poland. Bounce the ball in front of him, now spins it in the air. 14 serving 13, and he hits it into the net. Service error number 20 of the night for Long Beach State. Makes it 14-14. Ethan Chapurik will serve for Calgary. 14 all in set 3. Chapurik with just 1 kill so far in the match. Middle blocker hits this one across. Varga controls. Pazanti sets to the left side for Kondev. It's blocked right off of Chris, and the Beach can't keep it up in the air. Chris didn't see where it went. Popped right off the top of the net and fell right down into his shoulder. So now we'll hit the media timeout. Back and forth in this third set. Calgary now has found their stride. Going toe-to-toe with Long Beach State, it's the Dinos with a 15-14 lead into the break.
As I mentioned earlier, Bruce, these service errors was really what hurting Long Beach State throughout this evening. Now with 20, which is just almost more than double, which of 9 from Calgary. This is what's really hurting Long Beach State this evening is the service errors. Sure, they're making the points and they have great defense, but if they don't clean up these service errors, we could be in for some extra volleyball tonight.
Long Beach had 9 aces in the first set. They only have 1 ever since then to go alongside those 20 service errors on the match. Long Beach has hit a bit of a cold streak from behind the service line. They trail by 1 with the Dinos up 15-14. We'll be right back for the rest of set 3 on 22 West Radio. Twelve tie scores and 5 lead changes in this third set. Calgary ahead 15-14 as it's been back and forth throughout set 3. It's the Dinos serving out of the timeout. Ethan Chapurik ready to go. 15 serving 14 in set 3. Kondev pops it up. Long way to go. It's a bump set from Pazanti as he went out of bounds. Gets the Kondev anyway, and he's able to get the kill. Got it right above a couple of blockers at the net. So the Beach not quite all the way in system, but it doesn't matter for Alex Kondev. he's got the talent to make it a kill anyway.
And for the 14th time tonight, the score is tied. 13 of those score ties have come in this third set.
Alex Kondev serves, popped up by Kolchapurik. Right side attack from Kay, out of bounds. Couldn't quite find the back right corner. So Will Kay with an attacking error, and the Beach take a 16-15 lead. Alex Kondev to serve again. The Bulgarian with a high toss, gets it over, going to the ground. Godwin just did keep it up. Larson, one-arm dig for the Beach. Varga, left side attack off the blockers. Will Kay digs it out. Now Brown goes all the way across to the left side for Godwin, but Kondev digs it in the back row. Pazanti sets up on the right side. There's a kill for Wojciech Gojek, his first of this match after 16 in the first game of the day. Gojek came off the bench midway through this third set. He puts the Beach ahead 17-15. Alex Kondev to serve again for Long Beach State. They're up by 2. Kondev flips it in the air, now rolls it, tips the tape on its way over, but Olsen gets the pass away. Kay attack from the right side. Varga off a tip. Can't quite dive and keep it up. Collided with the scorer's table, but he jumps right back up in the air, appearing to be okay. 17-16 as Calgary gets a point back. Zach Durant subs back in for the Dinos to serve. Matthew Brown back to the bench. Zach Durant dribbles in front of him as the moisture spot is from where Varga dove out of bounds, still gets cleaned up. And now the whistle blows, ready to resume play. 17-16 Beach. Dinos trail by 1 as Zach Durant serves it across. Kondev pass underneath. Pazanti set goes across for Varga. He hits power angle but missed the line. The set was a little bit off the net, so a tough angle there for Varga to try to hit. He lands out of bounds, and it's 17 all. Varga still hitting .467 on the night, 9 kills for him. Zach Durant to serve again. The fourth-year setter tosses it up, hits it across the tape and down. There's a good luck ace for Calgary as it hit the top of the net and then rolled straight to the floor. No real chance for Long Beach State to get there. Nick McRae will call timeout now for Long Beach State with the Dinos on a 3-0 scoring run to take the lead.
Folks, there's been several lead changes in this third set. To be accurate, 7 lead changes. There was not one in the past 2 sets. So this third set has really started to prove that these teams are now going neck and neck. Calgary has found the rhythm, and now with this 3-0 scoring run, they're really starting to chomp away at Long Beach's confidence tonight. 3
straight points for the Dinos forces the first Long Beach State timeout of the night. Nick McRae gets together to try and get back on track. It's 18-17 Dinos in set 3 on 22 West Radio. Dinos on a 3-0 scoring run to take an 18-17 lead. Long Beach up 2-0. 8 points away from sweeping the match, but Calgary has been back and forth in this third set. They've got a 1-point lead. 18 serving 17. Zach Durant hits this one across, but too strong. Good read from Kellen Larson as he immediately looked over towards the line judge to make sure it was out. Larson will head off with Ben Braun back on the floor. It's Jackson Christ back to serve for Long Beach State. 18 all in set 3. Jackson Christ, the middle blocker freshman, serving. Booms this one over. It's a low pass from Godwin. Skylar Varga uses 2 hands to flush it right back onto the Dino side of the floor. It's the 10th kill of the night for Skylar Varga, and the Beach are ahead 19-18. 1-point lead for the Beach, and now the Dinos make a sub. It's the 2 brothers subbing in and out for each other. Sam K comes in, Will K goes out. Jackson Christ serving again with the Beach ahead by 1. Long Beach State hitting .490 tonight. Dinos still at negative .083. Chris serves this one across the tape. It's a one-arm dig from Olsen. Left side attack from Kay, newly in the game. Gets blocked all the way to the back row, but it goes out of bounds. Ben Braun caught so much of that block that it floated all the way beyond the back line of the Dinos. They watched it fall all the way out of bounds. 19-19 in set 3. Eric Godwin serving. 6'3", fifth year for the Dinos. Outside hitter tosses it up and hits it over. Kondev pass up to Pizzanti. Back set over to the right side for Goyek, but it's dug out by the Dinos. Now on the attack is Chapuric. He gets blocked, and this time it's a roof. Ben Braun had another strong block here. This time it caught a piece of Calgary on its way to the ground. So Braun has the roof, and the Beach are ahead 20-19.
And that came with a little help thanks to Jake Pizzanti, who also happened to be there to team up alongside Braun for a double defense, sorry.
1 point lead for Long Beach State now, 20 serving 19. The Beach 5 points away from a sweep. Jake Pizzanti to serve, tosses it up, hits it over. Overhead pass from Chapuric all the way out of bounds. Jumping bump set from Durant, gets back to Chapuric, who free balls it over. Goyek, free ball, but now it goes over to Varga, and he's got the kill. It was a bump pass from Goyek before it got to Pizzanti, and he set up Varga at the left pin. Skylar Varga's got 11 kills, and now Calgary makes another sub as they're down by 2. Damon Lohr subs in for the Dinos into the back row. Was the libero in the first game for the Dinos today. Now just in the regular jersey, but he's in for serve receive in the back row. Dinos need a point here. Jake Pizzanti serving again for Long Beach State. 21-19. Pizzanti tosses it up, hits it over. It's Lohr with an overpass, and Skylar Varga uses 2 hands to send it right back down. Varga with back-to-back kills. He's got 12 now, and the Dinos call timeout. Long Beach ahead 22-19.
Varga with 2 hands and basically no strength. If you saw it, folks, it looked darn near effortless. Varga happened to just bounce, to send it in almost easily, basically, for it almost looked like an all in a day's work for Skylar Varga.
This match will, at the end of it, mark halfway through this North American Challenge tournament for Long Beach State. They'll play another 2 games on Sunday. The first one will be against this Calgary squad before they round out the tournament, playing again against Alberta at night. So for Long Beach State, it's a 4-game tournament here in exhibition games before their official non-conference schedule gets underway. That'll be playing against Lindenwood on January 9th here at home. This early part of the schedule will be very telling for Long Beach State as they figure a lot of new things out. Plenty of departures from last year. The most notable, obviously, being Alan Knipe as the head coach. Had been here for 22 head coaching seasons, including one short hiatus in the early 2000s when he went to go coach Team USA. 22 head coaching seasons for Alan Knipe, 8 Big West titles, and 10 NCAA Final Four appearances. Was the National Coach of the Year 3 times and the Big West Coach of the Year 5 times. So huge shoes to fill for Nick McRae, but he's been an assistant for 13 years with the program, and the last few years, as he's talked about in interviews, have been working specifically with Knipe to get ready to take over the reins.
And Nick McRae has been there for 3 out of 4 of Long Beach State's national championships under Alan Knipe, those coming in 2018-19 and last season in 2025.
22-19, Beach serving again out of the timeout. Jake Pizzanti tosses it out in front of him, booms it across. Pass from Olsen. Now Brown goes over to the left side, and Cole Chapuric has the kill. Put it right off of Wojciech Goyek and then out of bounds. Calgary able to break the 3-0 scoring run for Long Beach State and get back within 2. Cam Hutt will head behind the service line for Calgary. They could use a run right now. 20 serving 22 in set 3. Popped up in the air by Kondev. Set goes over to the left side for Goyek. He gets roofed down. It's a double block there from Ethan Chapuric and Sam Kay. They send it right back into the Beach floor. Back-to-back points now for the Dinos. The Beach lead down to 1. Cam Hutt, the first-year middle blocker, serving again for Calgary. Hutt puts this one over. Kondev overhead pass. Pizzanti sets into the middle for Ben Braun, but it's dug out by Lohr. Set over to the left side. Chapuric gets blocked, kept up though. by Durant. Now the set to the right side for Kay. It gets blocked, but they didn't seal it in time. It lands on the beach side of the floor, and the kill for Sam Kay has tied us up again, this time at 22.
It's the 18th tie tonight, the 17th in this third set, and it all comes off of a bit of an error from Long Beach State.
Cam Hutt serving again, 22 all in set 3. Kondev pass, Pazanti back set to Varga on the right side. He hits the line, but he missed it, and there's no touch. Skylar Varga nods over towards the bench, wanting to challenge, and Nick McRae will oblige. He's issuing the challenge. Skylar Varga says there was a tip. 23-22 Calgary is as the scoreboard currently stands. Long Beach looking for an overturn.
And if this overturn is unsuccessful, that'll be the 9th lead change tonight for overall in this game. All lead changes, regardless of whether we get a 9th one or if it stays at 8, have all come in this third set, really showing that this third set has really just been pure neck and neck between the Dinos and the Beach.
Long Beach dominated the first 2 sets, and it's hard to even just say that without underselling it. 25-10 in the first set, 25-14 in the second set, and even those scores make it look like it was more competitive than it was. The Beach were all the way in control through those first 2 sets, but now in set 3, as you mentioned, Sergio, 17 or 16 tie scores in this third set, 8 lead changes. We'll see if it becomes 9 if this call on the floor stands. But Calgary's played tough in this third set and brought the Beach down to the wire.
Oh, they absolutely have. How about this? Let's take a look at hit percentage throughout this evening. For Calgary, at the end of the first set, it was negative 0.364%. Right now, as things stand, it is now 0.037%. It's still in the negative range, but what a turnaround for attack hits that this Calgary team has had tonight.
Cam Hutt will serve again for the Dinos as the review is wrapping up. The call is indeed staying with Calgary. They were already ready to serve again. 23-22, Calgary ahead by 1 over the Beach. They've won 4 straight points trying to make and complete a comeback in this third set. Sam Hutt, the freshman middle blocker, serving again. Puts this one across. Larson with a pass, ranging into the back row. Pazanti with a bump set over towards the left side for Goyak. Gets blocked by a triple block, but Varga keeps it up. Goyak, second chance there. Pushes it over. One-arm dig. They keep it alive. Dino's free ball goes across. Pazanti set over to Varga on the right side. Off a tip, it'll land. That's a kill for Skylar Varga. His 13th of the night. Nice job by Alex Kondev to keep that last point alive. Another dig from Kellen Larson was a nice job within that rally as well. 23-23 in the third set. Skylar Varga now behind the service line with 5 aces tonight, and the Beach 2 meager points away from sweeping the match.
Hey, you say 2 meager points, but as we saw throughout this entire set, those meager points can really become a neck-and-neck battle. Don't think that this is over by any means, folks.
Nothing coming easy in set 3 for either of these teams. Skylar Varga serves 23 all, booms this one over. It's controlled by Cole Chapirik. Set into the middle for his brother, but he gets roofed down. Ben Braun denies it at the net alongside Wojciech Goyak, and now it's match point for Long Beach State. The Pyramid faithful get up on their feet. Skylar Varga looking to end it. 24-23, match point number 1 for Long Beach State. Skylar Varga tosses the ball out in front of him, booms it across, but it's kept up by Lohr. Left side attack from Chapirik. Roof down. Wojciech Goyak and Ben Braun. Back-to-back roofs from the double block of the Beach. Puts an end to the match. 25-23 to final in a great back-and-forth set 3. The Beach sweep it in 3 sets over Calgary.
And that was Ben Braun and Wojciech Goyak, who happened to be in the right place, right time in order to hold off what otherwise was going to be a really good turnaround from Calgary. So these two players just happened to be there. A double block successfully sends the ball into the ground, ending the match.
25-10 in set 1, 25-14 in set 2, and 25-23 in set 3. Calgary with a valiant effort in that third set, but the Beach take it in a sweep anyway. That'll do it for the first day of the North American Challenge. Long Beach State wins their first 2 matches. UC San Diego also won their 2, so it's the American side of the tournament up 4-0 through the first day. Still 4 more games to go on Sunday, while Canada will have a chance to get into the win column between Calgary and Alberta. But Long Beach State wins this one in a sweep. Skylar Varga in his season debut with 13 kills and a .500 hitting percentage, 5 service aces for him as well. Alex Kondev with 7 kills, Daniil Hrshanovic with 7 kills as well. And really what stood out to me, Sergio, alongside Varga's performance in this game was Jake Pizzanti. He played fantastic at setter for Long Beach State, 26 assists and 3 aces, and really 4 blocks as well. Just the stats don't even do justice to how well he was doing in this game.
Absolutely not. Jake Pizzanti, yeah, sure, 26 assists, the most of anyone throughout this across both teams, yeah. But if you really saw the play, that is where it really mattered. Jake Pizzanti was there at the right place at the right time for several players, including Daniil Hrshanovic, Skylar Varga, and Wojciech, excuse me, I failed to pronounce his name.
Wojciech Gojek.
Yes, him. Thank you very much. That was bizarre. Excuse me, y'all. But anyway, my point being that these players happened to be there at the right place, right time, including Jake Pizzanti, who just happened to be ready to team up with anyone. It didn't matter who or what time. He was there when it mattered the most.
Long Beach State wins set 3, 25-23, and they sweep Calgary. That rounds out the first day of the North American Challenge, and that'll do it for us here at the Pyramid. For Sergio Morales next to me, Alex Prado in the studio on the board for both of these games today. Big shout out to Alex. And for the rest of our 22 West Sports crew, I'm Bruce Kuntz. This has been Long Beach State Men's Volleyball on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. We'll be back on the air at 6 p.m. tomorrow night as Beach men's basketball takes on Cal Poly, and then this North American Challenge will continue on Sunday, starting with Long Beach's game at 10 a.m. Hope you tune in for both of those broadcasts, and thanks for listening to this one.